Hi, everyone. I just wanted to come on here today to talk about a very important topic now that it's getting to be dark outside and it is winter. This is seasonal affective disorder. This is also known as seasonal depression. This is a form of depression that occurs when the seasons are changing. There is a higher prevalence of this, actually 4 times more likely to occur in women than men, and it's more likely to occur the farther you are from the equator. And so obviously here in Victoria, today is quite a dreary day out there, and I know we're in for some rain for the next few days. So I thought that this would be a pretty pertinent topic. Some symptoms of seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, are things like excessive sleeping, low motivation, feelings of sadness or hopelessness, cravings for carbohydrates, lower appetite, lower energy. Now, please, if you are experiencing any of those symptoms, it's very important to reach out to a care provider and let them know so that you can be monitored and that any diagnosis or treatment recommendations that are required can be added in. As a naturopathic doctor, I am focusing on a whole body approach to treating this. So looking at everything from nutrition to how your digestive health is, to sleep, and then just in general activities of daily living. And so a typical approach would involve investigating for any nutritional deficiencies, hormonal imbalances like low progesterone or elevated estrogen. Possibly this is happening more in your period, before your period, so when you're PMSing, or you're in perimenopause or in menopause. And then there's obviously hormonal changes that happen during that time as well. And then you want to just try and focus on treating these hormonal imbalances and then work on supporting digestive health, as I mentioned. For dietary approach to trying to improve mood, we really want to make sure that someone is getting adequate vegetables, adequate protein, and then of course fat. Our brain loves fat, so things like avocado, coconut oil, nuts and seeds, all of those things are really rich in fat, and our brain is made of fat, so it really enjoys those sorts of things. Exercise, even 5 minutes outside has been shown to improve mood. So just trying to get out in nature, find a form of movement that you love, and get going wherever you can. And then one of the things that's pretty well studied for treating seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is actually a light box. So you probably have heard of these before, but they're like a bright light that you put on, preferably in the morning, like shortly thereafter waking up. And then there's research showing that this actually can improve symptoms of depression and low mood. There is a wide degree of variability in these products. The evidence is on light boxes that are of 10,000 lux. So you want to watch out for that when you're going to buy a light box. And then, like I said, you want to really use it within the first 20 to 30 minutes of waking up in the morning. And you want it to be about 16 to 24 inches away from your face. Again, this is what the research studies are showing to be beneficial. And you don't want to necessarily look directly at the light because that can cause eye damage. Now, one of the nutrients that's extremely important for mood and changes in mood associated with the weather and darker months is vitamin D. Vitamin D is actually a hormone that our body produces when it is exposed to sunlight. And deficiencies in vitamin D have been correlated with many different chronic health conditions, everything from Alzheimer's, cardiovascular disease, and of course, depression. I recommend considering and having a conversation with your healthcare provider about getting your vitamin D checked, because if your vitamin D is very low, you may require more or less levels of vitamin D supplementation. And Health Canada does in fact recommend that everyone in Canada supplement with vitamin D. And I do recommend that, well, first of all, vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. So you're gonna actually get better absorption of vitamin D if it's in a fat emulsion. So you can get these like liquid droppers or like liquid gel caps. Those are all gonna improve absorption. Something that's very important to know, however, is that toxicity can happen with taking too much vitamin D. It's not like B vitamins, where you take some B vitamins, your urine will turn yellow probably, and then you're gonna pee them out. Vitamin D is fat soluble, so your body will store it in its fat, and there has been quite a number of cases of toxicity associated with taking large volumes of vitamin D. So that's something you definitely want to look out for. Like I said, in summary, an approach to supporting people who are experiencing seasonal depression. We really want to look at nutrition, movement and exercise, nutrient deficiencies, vitamin D levels, and then of course just gut health. There's also quite a number of herbs and nutrients that have been shown to be beneficial in treating depression. These, I'm not making any clear recommendations on this. There is so much variability in terms of what is going to work for you. And again, recommend speaking with your healthcare provider. But some things that have been demonstrated to be effective are St. John's wort and rhodiola and curcumin. All three of those are herbs and there's some evidence to show that they can help depressive symptoms. And then some nutrients that I do use in my practice that can be supportive for depression as well are SAMe, so S-adenosylmethionine, tyrosine, and 5-HTP. Now, I hope that this was helpful and that you have a little bit of a roadmap to thinking about an integrative approach to supporting seasonal affective disorder or changes of mood with the weather. Any questions, reach out to me and let me know, and I hope that you found this useful. Bye.